Yes. So,
What
can
was the technical error? I can hear you, but
yeah.
I'm just curious, what is the technical error?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you usually join?
I just like click and last night I was talking with Bor, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
you click the link,
and
and
then that's it.
yeah, that's what I do all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, but one way is you can sign out of your Zoom
Yeah,
and just click
I did that. I did that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what's wrong.
This is the first time I'm seeing this. I have no idea.
No idea. Mm.
So I'm using another link here.
Yeah.
Let's just see how it goes. Okay, so boss said yesterday you have some questions like about getting clients.
A lot of questions. Yeah.
Well, it's not, it's even well, like it's only about getting client, which is like like you just find client, that's it, you
Mm-hmm.
just do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, and then and I don't know, like I'm trying it and then nothing yet coming in, but
Okay, so maybe you can let us know what have you tried.
uh
Else, like I'll need context. What have you tried?
only the Upwork, like sending all the proposals and that's it.
Okay, Upwork proposal. Now, frankly, I don't like to do that, but since you want to use this method, okay, how who are how are you selecting projects to bid on? Who is your Okay, I think this tool will give me some idea. So what are your criteria when you bid on? How do you
The
select? Yeah, how do you select who to speak to?
no, I just like just sending everything, like every client.
Okay, so why do you think that's not a very why do you think that's not very encouraged?
Well, if I choose anyway, I already chose, but I already sent them all anyway. Just like uh
Okay,
never got the feedback.
so if you speak to everybody, can you complete the sentence? If you are speaking to
Well,
everybody,
yes, I know what you mean, but the thing is that I pick the email marketing only. It doesn't work, because I'm really niche. Like I only need email marketing and then real estate, and then it just doesn't work as well. And then
ah,
I
you
got some from
just
product.
now when I asked how did you bid, you should have told. I look at email marketing and real estate.
Yeah.
Else I can't read your mind. Okay, you have to
No, no, no,
let me
because
know
the thing is
what you're
like,
trying.
because usually they're proposing like this is the work for email marketing and then real estate. Then I just bid for the work. That's it.
So the keyword you're using is email marketing.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Okay.
No, because I propose to you is in Upwork is like that. It's not like in Fiverr. In Fiverr, I don't know. I've never got
I
any
know
job.
in Upwork you can search for the keyword, very specific. You can search what project to be done.
Yeah.
So what are you searching?
The email marketing and then well, that's at first. Now just like email marketing and then I just like bid them all.
Okay. So one was email marketing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So just now you say you're bidding on everything. So I was like,
Yeah, when I bid on everything, I got the product description, I got article writing, but never never email
when
marketing.
you're bidding for everything, what was your selection? You can't be reading all the projects, right? They are like,
I did.
wow, okay.
So that's why I got like
I mean,
project.
Jay, I think what Jay means is like, how do you search for the gigs that you apply to? Like, for example, when you are bidding on everything, did you search like copywriting or like sales page or sales copy or stuff like
No,
that?
because they usually like asking for sales page and then email marketing and stuff like that. It's
Yeah. So what do you usually search on Upwork, like other than email marketing? like the keyword that you use, right?
And
You
then
need to search
only
for something.
no,
Or
only
Yeah.
email marketing or some things like maybe beauty, cosmetics or real estate, just like that.
right.
I might actually want you to screen share and show us how you do the
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yes.
Because if you don't know how to articulate what you're going through, it's very hard for us to give very specific feedback. Because like seriously, share screen, log into your Upwork, and walk
Yeah.
us through like how do you fit on stuff. Let us observe.
Yeah, because we want to optimize your process. If not, if we don't understand your process, then it's hard to give you like
Yeah.
some directions to work on. Yeah.
Okay, yep. I
So the
believe.
best.
Let me know if
The,
you can't share screen. I believe
yeah.
you can. I make it.
Yeah.
Everybody can share. Right.
Same like my home screen, also full of screenshots.
I wouldn't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, for
Okay.
example,
Mhm.
but this one, well, sometimes I've got the product description a lot as well, and lots of is Klaviyo, and then
Mhm.
I think going to
Okay.
Klaviyo.
Yeah. So there were so many keywords just now. You could have let us know Klaviyo.
And then that's it. And then you start reading it.
Okay. So treat it as if now you're looking for clients and show me your shortlist process. How do you look at this? Are you going to bid or not? Walk us through your mental process.
I just like Bit because it's like e-commerce, and then we're looking at email marketing Klaviyo specialist, and then I just like submit the project.
Now, why I wouldn't submit? I actually I read the I read the posting from hello to thanks. Why I wouldn't submit? Are you able to read my mind? I saw something that was like, no, I'm not going to bid.
Like maybe we are a young team.
Yes, exactly. I saw that. I'm like, I'm out. Because I have my criteria. Yeah, yes, Paul.
I have a question. Like for example, right now, Anastasia is at the state where she got some random gigs like product description, market research, and stuff like that, but not email marketing, and she doesn't have a stable, consistent lead, right? So in this case, should she be like more selective, or should she be like less selective, like bid on anything or something like that?
I'll be more selective than this, definitely.
Like, okay, right.
So I'll definitely
Even
be
if
more
we
selective.
don't have any gigs, we still need to be selective on what we bid on.
So I'm leading the conversation to a point, because currently, if you are accepting this wide, number one, you don't have your criteria. Actually, I would like to give this comment after I see how you do this, because now I'm actually do like a spoiler. Okay. Oh, this is even worse. This is even worse what I see here. Nope. So why did I close the email specialist, the previous? Why do you think I closed that?
Maybe because it's not a lot.
Yeah. No, I
Say
mean like,
1-2 years email marketing, and then
oh no, that's not the problem. 1-2 years email marketing experience is not the reason why I say no. Actually, would be interesting to do this exercise. Yeah. Yeah. Well, feel free to answer as well. Why do you think I closed it? Yeah, keep it open. Keep it open.
Yeah.
Keep it open. I'm
Yeah.
I'm coaching you how to filter stuff.
Okay, let me try and like see.
Yeah.
maybe the payment's not verified.
No, I didn't even read that.
Okay, let's see like the description, right?
It's definitely a
So
description. I look at the description, I'm like, I'm out.
let's see. Maybe he's mentioning strong written and oral communication skill. Like, I'm not sure if that's the case, but it seems like the person needs someone who's great
This
at
person
speaking.
is hiring an email specialist, but they don't know what an email specialist look like. There's no email jargon. There is no very precise like, hey, this is the platform we use. What have we been doing? What are we looking for? It demonstrates to me you are looking for somebody to write an email, but you don't know how to tell the difference between a total beginner and an expert email writer. I'm out. So let's say if I'm good, I look at this, we get on a phone call, I will not be able to close because they don't know the difference between a good and not good. So this is out. The payment not verified, that is like even worse. But I haven't read that already. Out. Okay.
Okay.
You see, you compare that with this. And now we are talking. This is actually okay. So far, so good.
And it sounds like lastly, you must have case studies to leverage. We have our own that can be trustworthy, but I don't get it about this.
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
So I don't get it about this. Lastly, you must have case studies to leverage.
They would like. Okay, wait. Let me just actually I haven't read that. Pays on a client by client basis. Give me your rates, and we will come to an agreement if range of pay that's comfortable for both parties. We're not looking for white labeling agencies or other agencies to do the work. Okay, you immediately work with clients to work with. I'm 100% sure my team has actual clients to take on instead of tweet. Wait, what?
Twiddling their thumbs. It's like
No, I mean
trading.
reading like you will immediate clients to work with like.
Probably it's something like you will have immediate clients to work with. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably.
What I was interpreting another way, but yours actually makes sense. So I will use yours. I was thinking like I have to bring my clients in for them to work on. Like, what the hell? Okay. You must have case studies to leverage. We have our. Okay. My understanding, and once again, it shows that this person, he didn't read out his post. Because if you read it, you'll fumble. Lastly, you must have case studies to leverage means I would like you to have case studies to show me during the interview. I believe that's what they mean. Because they want proof so they can use your proof to pitch to their potential clients. I believe that's the case.
But that means like for Anastasia, that means we need to have a proof or a proven client experience, right? So if this is the case, I think it's a huge mental block or a huge obstacle for Anastasia to apply for this gig. So
what they are asking is we want case studies. What they are saying is we would want you to know how we can use you to help us close projects. So we need to know how to understand, how to listen. So I'm listening with my eyes. I'm reading this. What they say is they want case study. So first I'll ask, may I know why you need a case study? Okay, if you're sending text, maybe this will not work. But if I'm speaking with them, okay, I realize I'm a very visual person because when you scroll, I'm reading what you're scrolling at.
Yeah.
Makes me wondering if you're listening or you're reading the text.
No, because it says like I want to know that I'm the owner of email marketing agency, so it's like
Okay. But maybe you don't want to scroll when I'm trying to give some clarification. Like,
yeah, I'm just like trying to make a clarification that that he's like
priorities.
Yeah.
All right. So, hello, Veronica.
right.
Okay. So we are currently looking at how bidding on projects on Upwork.
Oh, okay.
So looking for email gigs. Okay, so I'm just giving my feedback on like, okay, why some I will just not bid. And if I'm going to bid, what am I looking for? What am I looking at? How am I disqualifying people? All right.
Okay, sounds good.
And here, when they say pay is on client by client basis, no, it was just now, it was far below. They were saying, we want your case studies. So Boy is like, hey, no, this might be a mental block. That is good. Actually, if I'm going to hire somebody, I would like to put in some mental blocks. So I'll see how the novice people, if this is going to stop you, chances are when we are working together, you'll give up very easily on challenges. Okay, so whenever you're looking for clients, looking for projects, write this down on a piece of paper. I don't need to meet everything they ask for on the description. This is true if you're applying for a job. This is true when you are bidding on projects. Customers, prospects will ask for 10 things. You don't need to have all 10. In fact, if you have 5, I'll encourage you to apply. I know on Upwork, each time you apply, it costs you money. I actually have an Upwork premium account. I bought a lot of connects. I never use it. Yep. So I don't need to meet everything they ask for. But when they ask for things, I'll need to use my listening skills to like, okay, what they say is this. What they mean is, so this is a closing skill. They say they want case studies. So if I were to get on a call with them, I'll say like, hey, I understand you want case studies. And I believe you want to use the case studies to pitch clients so that you can show them, hey, we know what we are doing. We had gotten results that you are seeking for before. If I can do that without case studies, would there be a problem? Okay. That being said, if I look at the rate 600, I'm out of here. So can you see why you want to have a criteria? You're not going to bid on everything. You want to have your criteria. What work am I looking for? What type of client am I looking for? And this is going to be a bit controversial, but looking for many small gigs is actually harder than getting one bigger deal on a retainer basis. It's actually easier to get one retainer deal, 500-600, 1,000-2,000. It's actually easier than you want to get a bunch of $50. It's less tiring for you. It's also easier. It's just most people are not comfortable looking at the big numbers, so they don't bother to try. They are so scared about it. When they read this, they're just looking for something to pick and just reject. Oh, I can't do this. Okay, so does that give you a better understanding on this? Hello?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, probably Anastasia is still confused because right now I think her goal, she's struggling a bit like picking the right range of clients, right? Because some clients pay $2,000-3,000 per client or something like that, but some clients pay maybe $500 to $600 a client. Something like my first agency, right? So like Anastasia is struggling whether to go for a higher one or a low one as a stepping stone. So I'm not sure, like
go for a high one. Don't waste time with low ones. So if I'm you, Anastasia, I will open Notepad on my computer now and take notes. Like I wouldn't be scrolling now. Like seriously, it's annoying me. Just in case I didn't make it clear.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You might want to take out Notepad and just write down. I'm about to give you some notes, but I'm not sure if you want it. Bad enough. Because currently I'm not seeing that from you. Sorry if I'm direct, but
Sorry, but I don't see any that give like 2,000 or 3,000 here anyway, is that's what I meant. But if you meant that it's from outside client, well, I can like doing like the cold emails, but it just haven't got answer from them as well. That's the thing.
I'm trying to give you pointers for you to use later. you are looking to do the work now. I don't know if there's a mismatch here.
Right. It's probably Anastasia is like spending a lot of time on Upwork and not
No,
getting
I'm trying to
results.
give her
Yeah.
some pointers, but I'm not sure if she wants it. So,
Yeah,
I don't
right,
know
right.
if you want it bad enough.
Yeah, but what is, I mean,
Okay.
I don't get it. It's not that I don't want the pointer, but I don't get it. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Something
Well,
like what to work on next, or
yeah, I'm here to give you something to write down. You are scrolling and you're reading stuff. So I'm like,
Now I'm just like trying to catch you which part that you say that is not really good and this and that, just that's
I said open a notepad, you want to write something down. You want to write some notes down. This is what happens when you're trying to read and listen at the
But
same
if
time.
you said notepad, I'm already here. I mean, I cannot like like that and then
Open it so that I know you're taking notes.
yeah, I'm doing this, but I cannot like writing like that,
I mean, you can open notepad on your computer, so I know that you're listening.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
probably because Mac doesn't have a notepad.
What do you guys call it?
We call it notes or something like that. But sure. We have Google Doc, right?
Yeah, you can use Google Doc.
Yeah.
All right. So
Just kidding.
just write, you will have two columns. docs.google.com.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever works. Okay, so you want to have two columns. One is the criteria that these are the projects I'm going to bid on. These are you'll be narrowing down to one is the projects that you are looking for. The other is the client that you're looking for. So both have to be a match. Okay, so what are the project criteria that is a yes for you? Minimum, what is the pay?
I don't know actually.
You need to know, else you're not going to be effective when you're doing the work. And that's why you're spending more time than you should be. It's not about how much time you spend, it's how effective we are. So what is the rate per email? Bob, give us some ideas on email. What's low, what's high?
So basically, Anastasia has been struggling with this question for a long time. So I gave him a range of numbers like maybe around $30 an email,
Is
right?
that low or high?
It's like I have to be like very upfront with this because people can go like $100 an email like the first time, like they're
Yeah,
out.
I gave the $100 per email.
Okay, so let's write down $100. So you should have
Holy
an
shit.
idea.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
are you saying you have no idea?
Yeah, I've already got that in, and then the clients run away. That's it.
What you want to charge and what the client run away, that's two separate issues. Just write your criteria down. You want to write, this is for email writing, correct? Just write email writing. Okay. Okay. What other criteria are we looking for?
I don't know what do you mean.
Okay. Just now we went through three descriptions. What were my criteria just now?
Big client.
Okay. I believe I didn't say big client, but what made you think I say big client?
Because you said that last time that it's not a good client.
Sorry, which one?
Because last time you said that it's not a good client. The one from Italy.
I'm confused.
The one that give not, like the one that not verified the payment.
That wasn't the reason why I disqualified her. That wasn't why I disqualified them. I didn't even read that part. We are a small and young team, new team.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm.
New and big is two different things. You can be new, you can be big. Okay. So I don't like new. Small, it's okay. I don't like new. New is implying they haven't figured a lot of things out. I don't like that. Yeah. So it's not actually big or small. For me, it was like if they lack experience, I don't like that. I don't want to work with a new agency. Okay, that's my criteria. It doesn't have to be yours, but that is mine. I'm just giving you additional clarification why I rejected them. So that was one agency. Okay, the other was I say 600 for the project. It's a bit low. And more importantly, just now, there was one they're looking for email specialists. But when they write the description, doesn't tell me they know anything about email compared to the most recent that we viewed. Okay, so here are my criteria just now. Why I reject them and why I say yes. You want to have some of these. Now, why do you want to have some criteria?
To win the client, that's it.
Okay, try again. Why do you think you want to have some criteria when you approach? Okay, let's use another example. It'll be easier for you. When you go on date, you go and date guys. Do you have some criteria?
No. No.
Okay, I don't know if you're trolling or what, but if you're going to marry somebody, are you going to have some criteria?
Well, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Like,
Now we are getting somewhere. Why do you have some criteria when you marry somebody?
because it's for long term.
For long term, then we have criteria. Short term, no criteria.
No. Just like no, just
Okay.
like
It's the same in business. It's the same in business. Why do we have some criteria? Like Veronica, why do we have some criteria when we're choosing our life partner? Why do we have that?
First of all, because like she said, it's long term, but also we have to be compatible with that other person. And that also implies to short term relationships like friendships, for example, which won't last a lifetime, but at the same time, you want to be able to communicate with each other.
Yes. Else, you're going to have a very bad time working and you will hate your work. That's not what we are trying to do here. You can get paid well and you can get paid well enjoying the work. Okay, so you want to have some criteria. And when you have a criteria, you can describe to your client, hey, I specialize in area XYZ. This is why I'm different. Because the client is always looking for this answer. What is the difference between this copywriter and the previous? Most of us, when we attend interviews, we fail to answer this question. What is the difference? What makes us special? If they can't tell, it's very hard for them to hire you at a high rate. They might hire you, but maybe the rate is going to be low because we haven't given them enough reason to remember us. What makes this person so special? Okay, so this is the main reason why we have our criteria. And the more you do your prospecting, the more you look at your searching for projects, the more criteria you have. I have a long list of criteria because I have worked with quite a few projects. I mean, I've been doing this for a few years. I have a lot of bad experiences. Each bad experiences is a scar. Each scar, I'll write it down. So I do not make the same mistakes the next time I do it. I can't change the past, but what I'm doing, I'm preventing these disasters in the futures. All right. So email writing, 100, big client. What other criteria do you have? Else I will ask Bob to give us his criteria. Okay, I understand that this criteria is too little. You need more criteria.
The thing is, if it's bore, maybe he can like giving the criteria more, because he, as I told you, like when you dating, you don't give suddenly, this is my criteria, you have to date with me. It doesn't like that. It just like we go out,
That's not
and
what
then
I'm
if
talking
it like
about.
fits, and then it's like that, and
That's
then
not what I'm talking about.
it's something. Well, the thing is like I already give that the criteria, but they say like, okay, you this doesn't match. That's it. Usually.
You need to know what
May
you're
I
looking for. Yeah, please,
may I jump
Veronica.
in?
Yeah.
Well, if we're solely talking about Upwork, then you see what you get when you work with that client. So in order for you to be able to say yes to a client and say no to a client, you can have your own criteria. If you go on Fiverr, then the people come to you and you take anybody, under quotes, obviously. But if you are on Upwork, then you get to choose who you put a proposal to and stuff like that. So I think that's what Jay is referring to right now.
Actually, Upwork, you have more freedom. Fiverr, once they bought it, we are kind of screwed because we have to do the work.
Exactly.
Which is why I didn't buy from you, Veronica. Anyway, that's not related. But okay, so what industries are you going to say yes to?
E-commerce.
Okay. All right. E-commerce. E-commerce, and what type of products? What type of industries?
Retails.
Sorry.
Retails.
Okay. Yeah. Like populate the list.
And that's it. And that's it. And that's it. Retails and in e-commerce, that's it.
What are the previous kind of work that you did you can mention? And okay, for example, emails. There's writing email. There's designing emails. There is managing the automatic sequence, which emails goes on what day, which emails goes to what person, how to segment the emails, stuff like this. Are you going to say yes to this task? Are you going to say no to this task?
Yeah, because usually emails is like the sequence first, and then
that's
we didn't.
We saw a few projects, none of them mentioned that, correct?
Yeah, there are only some like only asking for the campaigns.
Okay, so are we going to be writing specialists, or it's like, hey, I'm an email one-stop center? Which are you?
I don't know. I have never handled emails before.
Okay, yeah, this is where you need to be clear, because it will change what type of projects you're going to bid on. Have you actually like manage emails, segment emails, do the automation?
No. I told you I've never touched email.
Okay,
That's why I really want to touch email.
Okay.
If you have product description and something else and article writing, well, maybe I've already handled that. But that's why I told Thor like yesterday, I just want to try the email marketing because I haven't done that. So when you said about email sequence and stuff like it, I've just never done that. You know.
Frankly, I haven't as well. To be honest. I never do this. But we will have some basic understanding because we are in copywriting. Okay? A bit more detail than this, frankly, I don't know. You talk about split testing, scheduling. Okay, I still know a little. How to track your Google Analytics. Yeah, I happen to know that. But more than that, sorry, I don't know. But these are the things that I'll mention when I bid the proposal. So the person, when they read it, they know, okay, actually, Jay, we know he did email before because he's showing us stuff like this. Okay, and just now all of those where they are looking for email specialists, they didn't mention this. I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna try. So okay, so you wrote product descriptions in the past. Okay, so let's try this for product descriptions. Let's do this same exercise for product descriptions. What are your criteria?
What do you mean? What am I?
So let's pretend now you're going to
No,
look
I've
for
never bidding. I've never bidding for product description. They come to me.
Okay, so when you're looking for projects, when you bid on projects in the past, what did you bid on?
Email marketing. I've never I always try to bid the email marketing, but because the email work, sometimes they just like send you, like if someone's like looking at you, and I always got the market research, I always got the product description, I always got article writing, but I just never got the email marketing. That's why I always bid on email marketing. The works that I told you, because someone's like looking at me and then they give me the works and that's it.
Okay, so
like Fiverr, yeah.
So I think BOR does it a bit differently. BOR actually actively bids, search for projects, and he bids on it. Correct?
Yeah, I did as well. Like I did, but for email marketing, but it just, I told you, it's like never get through. It gets through, but when hearing even the price, it just
Are
like.
you able to share with us how do you bid? Because I believe the execution will be we can give you some recommendations on the execution.
Because in Upwork now they have the bidding boost. Like if you boost more, then you got more.
Do you have a template to bid things?
Yeah.
You have a template. Can you share?
I don't have. No, I don't have the template to bid in.
Okay. Now, why do you think I asked for a template to bid on stuff? Because always there will be some things I need to cover. How can I show that I understand their needs? How can I explain to them why they haven't got results? What makes me different? Like, hey, we are all copywriters. We need to answer this in our own, in the copy we write. Okay. Also, if you're bidding on email writing, how can I show them I'm a good writer? Like boss, usually his introduction, the first 2 lines, put in some effort, something to catch their attention, some pattern interrupt. So you have your template. And this is why if boss says I bid on projects, I also go and bid on projects. He got results, I didn't. Okay, now let's compare the execution. So 2 things. One is, how do you filter what to bid on? What do you decide to bid on? Number 2 is, how do you bid? These 2. There's probably some differences. Okay, there are probably some areas where you need to make some changes. Okay. Okay, so today I shared a little on what projects that today, if BOR were to bid on it, I'll say, hey, please don't bid on this. I will believe the criteria that I recommend, you can use them as well. Because those are red flags. Okay. So Anastasia, after today, how do you think, what will your next step be?
Probably boost higher. In Upwork, you need to boost, like, when you, for example, like that, and then at the end, and then let's say I submit a proposal,
Anastasia.
and then, like I need to like really.
Anastasia, just now I mentioned 2 things. One
and
is
then my
how,
connection only 35. I was like, oh my God.
okay, that doesn't need to be mentioned. There are 2 things where I say you probably need to look how you can do differently. One is
Make it the letter differently.
okay, how you submit the proposal. The other is what projects you choose to bid on. These 2. Okay, so Actually, both areas, there probably will be some changes you want to make. Okay, which do you think you'll start first?
Making a template,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay. So have you searched for how to bid on, like, how do you craft winning proposals on Upwork?
No.
All right. So this is why actually I don't feel bad. Most of us, we keep doing the same thing over and over because nobody asks us stupid questions. Hey, have you tried using a different way? Instead of, this door, it can't open. Let me try entering the house through the window. Okay. But hopefully this gives you a different way of looking at it. Okay. Here is an assignment that you can do. You're not going to submit to me. You just share with Bor. You use a Loom video to record what projects you choose to bid on, 3 reasons why or 1 reason why for each. You share with Bor. He can probably give you some feedback like, hey, if I'm you, I probably won't do that. So what you want to get from this is you learn how Bor filters the project. You are not here to know, hey, should I bid on this project? That's too short-sighted. You want to learn the skill, the filter, the way he sees things. If I'm going to bid on email projects, what am I going to say yes to? What am I looking for? You learn that, you can use this throughout your whole freelancing career. Okay? That's one. Number 2 is, previously when you bid on projects, those who you got the interview, can you copy and paste, send me your proposals? I would like to model them. He'll be more than happy to help you. Hey, copywriters, we need to learn how to copy and paste. We need to do that more. Stop coming up with your own ideas. Whatever works, come, copy. I want to copy. I promise I'll change your name. I won't say, hi, I'm Bor, when my account is Anastasia. I promise I'll change the name. Bor doesn't care if you copy his work. It's actually a compliment. He'll feel very nice. Oh, actually, today I managed to help Anastasia. I feel so nice. Okay? So let's work a little, work a little smarter. Okay.
Yeah, probably like, just looking for.
Because what I can see now, you're focusing on what should I apply for. I'm not talking about what you should apply for. I would like you to put the focus on how can I learn the skill to reach out to people to acquire this skill. So for next time, without other people teaching me, I know how to bid on stuff. That will be the focus. By the time this meeting ends, maybe the project is no longer there. You want to acquire the skill. This skill will serve you for the next few years or maybe your whole career. Okay? So, Bor said those are magic words to me. I don't know what I don't know what you're referring to, but maybe I need to read the whole thing.
Yeah, Veronica's question.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
statement.
I didn't read whatever was on top. Right.
Right. So I think
Okay.
for
Yeah.
Anastasia, just want to add something. I think what Jay was trying to get the point across is that there are too many job posting on Upwork, right? That there are let's say there are 100% of job posting on Upwork, but there are some the worst job posting to apply for. We can get rid of that, right? And then we focus on the rest, right? So
Yeah, but in this case, it's not because I'm looking for the job or the lowers or not, but I'm looking for the email marketing only because I really want to have the instead of other things, because because the clients that always come to me is not the email marketing, and all of these times I always looking for email marketing instead of something else.
Quick question. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. Okay.
PowerPoint.
Okay, nice. Let's use a little logic here. Because I don't think I'm not confident if I made my point. So here, on one hand, you're looking for people who want email. You want good clients. You're looking for the intersection. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, does this give you clearer? You said you are searching for email. Okay, I'm showing you how to filter good clients. You want to take both of these and look for what is the center. If I am you, I'll even add the center. I'll add a third. I'll pick very specific industries. If you ask me to write for women's health, you ask me to write about makeup, cosmetics, long fingernails, I'm out. No way in hell I'm going to do it. I can't do it even if I want to. Okay, I mentioned long fingernails because a very mean Austrian person just sent me her new fingernails. Not you, the other one. Okay, so the more circles you have, is actually the easier it is for you to find your good client, because you can show them, hey, this industry, I've been working in this industry for so long, or you have special interest on this, or you might be their target audience. You understand how their customer think. This alone is a very good reason for them to remember you. Hey, we better hire Anastasia because she understands our customers. No matter how many people interview, if you are able to let them remember, I really understand your customers because I tried A, I tried B, I tried C, it didn't work. I know what are the all their failed attempts. You're probably the only one. Okay, so have a few criteria, and this is why we want the criteria. So we're just going to find this sweet intersection. Does this clear things up a little?
Maybe I can add some, like make it easier to understand. So, like Anastasia mentioned just now, you want to like apply for gigs just in email marketing, right? Yes, and I understand it, but if you just search the keyword email marketing, there are probably a few thousand job posting, right? That's a lot. So what Jay is trying to mention is that like when you actually scroll through the job posting, maybe you have some basic criteria of what to get rid of, what to remove, right? So you know at least, and then at least after you filter it, it's easier for you to just find a client or a few job posting to apply for, because there's just too many job posting out there. So we need just a few of them to apply every day, maybe like 1, 2, or 3 proposal every day, instead of like blanket blasting to 10, 20 proposals every day.
Because initially when you say you are applying for everything, I'm like, okay, we have to talk.
Yeah, because you know, like everything like sounds like email. I just like posting it. Just like want to know, is there any of them like really into the net, you know? Well, some are they, yes, but the thing is probably just like stopping there and then just ghosting usually.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Like, because I'm targeting on emails, so I just like want to know. I mean, I don't care about the. I just want to know if it's like really they really need someone to write their email. So I'm just like that.
So you want to know how serious are they now? How will a serious person describe what are the things they will write in the work requirement? You're looking for specific words. You are looking for them to mention specific things. That might actually be your keywords.
Yeah, for examples, it's like last time I'm like hitting for the cosmetics.
Okay.
because and then yeah, it's just like it doesn't work as well, it just it's not, for example, like the fish is not coming to the net. That's it actually.
Okay. Here are a few levels. Okay. Because I didn't bid on Upwork enough, guys, help me out. First is what is the exact steps? First is you search keywords.
Yes.
You search for the
Search
keywords.
for keywords.
Then you read the proposal. Sorry, you read the
Job
requirements.
posting. Yeah.
Okay, job
Requirements.
posting. Okay. We try to use Upwork words, so if there are more precise words, just let me know. Read the
Okay.
job posting, then you submit.
Proposal.
After that,
After that, you wait for their interview. If they
Okay.
accept your proposal, then you get to talk to them.
okay. After the interview, what happens?
After the interview, if they decide to
They
hire you,
usually ask for the price. Like last time, like they're asking for the price.
that's I think that's part of the like Jay, do you want like the
I'll talk about
process?
I'll talk about the money during the interview.
Yeah, interview. Yes, I think that's included in the interview. So after the interview, for the process in Upwork, it's like like setting up a contract. Yeah.
Okay. After that,
And after that, we can start working. Yeah. We have the contract, we start working.
prospect, pay, and start work.
Prospect pay the I mean the fund is actually protected
With-
by the Upwork.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you hold it. So they pay and you start. But as far as prospecting is concerned, the process is done, correct?
Yeah, the process is done. Now it's work.
Anastasia, which step are you stuck in? Two, 3, 4.
The interview, when they're already talking the price, and then I'll give the price, not even expensive, and then suddenly.
Okay. If you can't get through this stage, 1, we look at how do you execute here. Number 2, we look at how you execute this as well. Because we are not going to look at this because we haven't get there. So can you see when you want to ask questions, you have to give people context like, hey, this is the whole process. I'm stuck here. Can you look at my step 3 and 4? This is how we ask very specific questions to get very specific feedback. And boy, this is how you communicate your client. When I'm doing the work, we have so many steps involved. Currently, I'm here. So until you need step 6 to get the email from me. You didn't get the email, to me doesn't mean I'm twiddling my thumbs.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so side topic. All right. So we can look at how do you submit the proposal, and we can look at how do you do it during the interview. If you record the interview with OBS or whatever Mac uses, we can look at that.
No, usually the interview is fine. Usually the interview is getting okay.
The interview, did you mention price?
No, nothing. I didn't. I've never.
Then it's not okay.
So interview is usually done with text, like just on Upwork, you chat with the client.
Yeah, and then
they
they
reply.
say they're going to give you the work, and then that's it.
The interview here, we'll talk about money. If you didn't talk about money, the interview process is not done yet, as far as I'm concerned. If you talk about the money and they're okay, then the interview process is okay.
Okay. So because
if they
after
say
the interview, usually they ask, I read, and then I send the price.
You want to do it here. I would prefer, now I'm not sure about Upwork's rules. I would prefer if you can get on a Zoom call. That and Upwork might block that. Frankly, I never do that on Upwork.
It won't be blocked. Yeah, Zoom call is preferred.
Okay.
Yes.
I would rather get on a call because it's a two-way interview. I'm seeing who am I going to work with? Are they somebody I want to work with? How good are they? I can also show them how good I am. Just by presenting on the call, I'm able to do that. Getting on a call with them, probably double or triple your price.
Yeah, because usually in the interview I never talk about price, and then it's always end
You
up
need
there.
to
It's
you
only
need
end up
to
there because they say like, okay, just send me
okay.
your proposal for the price.
During during a closing, okay. Oh, before that, have you been to HTC?
No.
Okay, so I'll just use a more layman language. Let's say if I'm here to close the deal, can I walk out of the meeting room? Can I walk out from the conversation saying, yes, I closed the deal without mentioning the price? Without the prospect knowing what is the price and the prospect say yes to that, can I say, I closed the deal?
No, because usually in the interview, I haven't got figured out how much I'm going to charge them yet until I know what's the scope, and then because sometimes in the interview I don't even get what they mean by
If
the
a
scope.
closing didn't mention price, it's not closed. If an interview or the meeting there's not task, the interview actually failed. They need to know what is the price. Even if you can't give them an exact number, you give them a range. Based on our discussion,
Okay.
it's anywhere from 500 to 1,000. They should know the price. You didn't mention price, this part was not done. Okay, so quick tip. You can read more this search on YouTube. Every closing call, you should qualify. Do they have the budget? Are they the person with authority to make this? Do they have the need? And what is the timing this need to be done? Bare minimum, these four have to be discussed.
Yeah. In the interview, never the price. I've never talk about the price because I really want to know how much work that I need to do, and something like that to figure it out. And then I send them the proposal because they
Yes,
ask
Bob.
quotation usually later on.
Yep.
Yes, Bob.
Just to add something, I think what Anastasia meant is like if we define interview as the back and forth with the client, yes, the client actually asks the price from Anastasia. So at some point during the conversation, okay, in text form, okay, the prospect will ask Anastasia, can you give me your price, a quotation for the project or something like that? Okay, yes. At this point, Anastasia will provide the price, but then a lot of the times, the prospect will just just gone, right? No more replies, something like
Let me make some
that.
assumptions here.
Yeah.
You probably discussed the price before. They probably ask about the price before you actually know what is the scope of the work. Then they ask, what is the rate? After you answer, then they ghost. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
All right. I'll send you a dialogue video after this. When people ask how much is it, how are we supposed to answer? Before we discover what is the project, what is the work we're going to do, if we tell them the price, we should expect them to ghost us, because that's the wrong way to answer. Okay? If they ask about the price after we discover the needs, that's the right time to talk about price. You talk about it too early, you are taking a toy gun and shoot your own foot. You won't die, but you won't close the deal. Okay? Remind me to send you the dialogue video. He will tell you exactly, but I'm giving you a summary. Okay?
Yeah.
So this shows me this part needs some work. This part needs some work. Okay? And probably here, if you can get on enough interviews, this part probably it's okay. So this part will be your main focus. It's the one thing that if I were you, I will put my attention on. Okay, these few weeks, I'm going to work on how to close a deal. Okay, so that would be the, yes, I'm reading chat here actually. Okay, so we have reached, actually we slightly exceeded the time here. And that's what happens when I do full screen. I'm not able to see the time. So yeah, I like to applaud the effort of you, both of you, not just you, both of you. Actually, yesterday you hop on a Zoom call, you discuss, hey, this part I'm stuck. It shows that you're serious about this. Okay, so that deserves some recognition. Also, Bob, I believe he did his best to answer your question. Okay, but today I hope that you got a better idea. Like, hey, where exactly is the error? It seems like it is some on the proposal, but mainly on the interview part. So that is where I would say some get some, learn to handle rejections, learn to close. If you are on a shoestring budget, then Lock Shop, perfect closing scripts. Do we have a discount code, Veronica? Do you have something like a voucher? Hey, I sent this person here. I did some work. I'm not earning anything from it.
Maybe we can work something out, but I have to check first. I can't promise anything.
Yeah. So that is the best short training on closing that you can get. It actually addresses, I think it's a very good fit for your current situation. Okay. But that being said, how can you show yourself you are different? We didn't talk about that. In my opinion, if you do that correctly, you don't even need to close, because that was what I did last time and I didn't know how to close at all. But it still worked for me. Okay. So that's a longer conversation. If you want an immediate fix, like, hey, how can I get good at closing? Then Lock Shop, perfect closing scripts. I actually bought that. I think it's a good investment. Okay, so with that, I guess we will just wrap up the section. I saw some messages. So how should I do this? Should I read it now, or like how do people usually do this? Okay, so I'll end the session. We'll see each other next Saturday. Bye.
Sure. Thanks,
Thank
Jay.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.